Yeah, it was very good. I played the right tennis. Even the first round win when I won, I felt like I could have done a few things better, and went on court a little bit after that match for about 45 minutes to work on those things. And I think today I did those things better, and very happy with myself. So now I'm looking forward to this quarterfinal. I have a big chance now, and I have to play well. It's not the easy play that I'm playing next, so I have to prepare as much as I can this next 16 hours or so.
Yes, you need more specific about the things that you changed. You said you went out and practiced a few things that you want to change in the first round. What was the way you approached the coin?
It was just the way I was returning. Felt like I won pretty comfortably in that first round, but I didn't return that good. So I needed to work on my returns if I had any chance today, and it did really well. I think in that 1 hour slot I had after, and pushed myself to stay on the court. So today it really paid off, and I'm going to need it leading into tomorrow's match, where it's going to come down to the way I return. For sure, it's not easy playing him. I think I lost twice already to him, maybe 3 times, and he's a very difficult player to play. He serves very good, and he's a left hand, so it's very tricky. And we both finished pretty late tonight, so it's now about recovering and getting back to feeling as good as I can until tomorrow's match.
But you mentioned a few times now the need to start stronger and start quick. Is that something that you do in the past so well?
Yeah, I feel like, from the start, sometimes a little bit slow, and I get into these matches where I don't really proceed and play the right tennis in the first few games, and sometimes it costs me. And, I've come to learn that I need to start from that first point and be confident in my shots and be very warm and focused from the start. And, these last 2 matches I did do it, and, I've been executing really well my shots and game plans, so it was very good. Look, I mean, it's funny, it can, make me feel better. But, first round here in the tournament is like a final. Every player can play. You can play the first 1-2 rounds and have tough players on paper and have a, easier seed sort of in the quarters. You don't know how other people are playing, how other people are preparing, and really a first round anywhere at this level is like a final. So you have to respect every match, and, that's where you're going to win more matches, I think. Well, I didn't even look at that, but yeah, I guess so. I just take a lot of motivation from this tournament and what it's given me in the past, and the opportunity to play for the title last year, and losing to Wine and winning in 2013. So for me, I feel so comfortable in this court, and I'm going to get out tomorrow and try win again.
People start to talk about you again, sort of the last 4 months, it's been all about Nick. Do you feel like you tend to start to come back on track?
Well, I mean, look, it's tough to say. Obviously, I was in the spotlight a long time, and obviously Nick came up and he was playing very good, and he's a good player. So obviously a little bit went to him, and took a little bit more pressure off me, and I could work on my things, and I wasn't really hit on that much. So it felt good in one way, but obviously at the end of the day we're doing as best as we can. I'm working hard to improve now as much as I can, and I've come to realize that the only thing I want to do is improve, and that's going to make me win more matches and make me a better player.
You reached the final there last year, but you feel you're playing better now?
For sure. I feel 1 year's gone by very quickly, but I feel I'm playing better, hitting the ball better, and moving a lot better. I'm a lot stronger, and this is a big benefit for me. So I'm going to put all this into game plan when the Australian Open starts, and that's where I want to perform my best and do as best as I can. And it's a tournament I've always done well in the past, so I'm really looking forward to the Australian Open as well.
Bernie, your shot selection generally is something that's worked really well for you and confused a lot of your opponents. Is that something that you think about consciously, or is that something that just comes naturally?
Well, I think naturally, everyone's got their game and style, and I think you can't change that these days. If someone plays differently. You got to stick with what you have, what you feels comfortable, and everyone's got their own style, and really work and build as much as you can on what you have. And it's tough these days to say hit the ball there, put the ball there, when everything has to come natural. Everything has to come natural for you, I feel, on the tennis court. And it's always been natural for me with selection of shots and where I'm placing the ball and where I'm hitting it. So maybe that's why it is a little bit more difficult for other players and opponents.
You seem to have also added a little extra dimension of aggression in your game. So you've always been famous for the placement and the off spins and all of that kind of thing. But the last couple of weeks you've been improving some forehand winners and moving really well. Is that something that's kind of come naturally to add to your game as well, going after the shots more?
For sure. I mean, look, I think if I want to stay where I am in the world and be 30, 40, 60, 40, I can always do that with my talent and the way I play. But if I want to be up there in the top 5 in the world, I have to be aggressive and build my game to move in the court and really be an aggressive player with a big serve. And I'm working on this now to really take time away from players. And I think the sooner you get off the court, the better it is for recovery. I've come to learn you have to get off that court as quick as you can to recover for the next match and save as much energy as you can.
So you mean that you're trying to shorten matches, like more aces or more years?
Yeah, I mean, if you have an opportunity, you have to go for it. You have to take it. You have to realize, if you want to be winning Grand Slams in the future, it's going to come down to fitness and strength, and you want to save as much time as you can and in the earlier rounds. And this is what I come to learn, that fitness and time on court is a big thing, and you have to build your game on, what I can do, and my strength, I think, need to be, off the serve, playing aggressive, playing smart at times, but, being an aggressive player that can always come forward. And that's what I'm practicing the last few months, being able to step up, play the right tennis, and it's becoming good. So hopefully I have to continue.
Just one more thing, your hips tonight, are they feeling good? Are you 100%?
Yeah, I am. I mean, I'm, not 100% still yet in the middle. There's a lot more I can improve, but I haven't had problems. I mean, since the rehab stages were over, I mean, I haven't had one problem, felt nothing. And, I did do, the hip surgeries with, one of the best guys in Australia. So, I'm very happy I did that. No problems now. I'm very, very happy with myself.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys. Good night.